Okay, so I went on a date. The date was going to church,
Okay.
but I was late to the date. He arrived at my house at 9:25. I mean, at 9:20, I was out by 9:25, so I was pushing the time that it took to get to church. So then I wanted to get some Starbucks. So we go get Starbucks, and he felt like I was pushing the time because church started at 10. We
Mm.
arrived to church exactly at 10. But you know how when you're in the car and you got to get like ready, put your lip on, get the oil off the bottom of your shoes and stuff? I
No,
was doing that.
no.
So my date was really anxious to get into church, but I felt like you could just wait for me. So then he's like, I'm gonna just leave you the key. Mind you, this is my first time
Mhm.
at his church. I've never been to this church before. I'm a little anxious. It's a date. It's already like the nerves are there. So he leaves, and then I get upset. And I'm like, I feel like you just left me. So I text my friend, and I was like, can you come pick me up? And she's like, where you at? As I'm texting her and talking to her, he comes out because he's like, where are you at? I said, I'm leaving. So then I'm like, he's like, no, don't leave. So I get out of the car, and he's like, come on, let's just go to church. Let's go to church. Let's walk in. And then I was like, no. So I turn around. I was like, I'm not going. And then this went on for like less than like 2 minutes in the parking lot. So then I get tearful because I'm feeling left out. Like I feel like you just tried to leave me. And I don't know what that is. But I need y'all to tell me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong for saying I'm going to leave? Because he said that he felt like it was disrespectful to do all of that.
Yes,
And I
yes.
just don't feel like I was being disrespectful because I feel like once you got out of the car, you basically left me, and I don't know, I'm your guest. Granted, I don't think that was the intent, but I want to know if y'all feel like I'm disrespectful because I just don't think it's disrespectful that I felt like he could have waited like 3 minutes. I was done. We got to church at 10. I wrapped everything up by 10:03, but then he wanted to hurry up and leave, and then he ended up having to come back out. Am I wrong? Is that wrong? For real, like, is that wrong?
Guys, the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. That's what I'm going to say. Eh? Eh? See, I'm a church girl. And let me tell you something. There is nothing I hate like going to church late. Let me tell you why. See, praise and worship. Anytime I miss it, I just know that I didn't go to church because that always sets the tone for me for the service. So I don't want to miss it. I'm always doing everything possible to make sure that I'm there before it starts, so that I have time to calm down and get to sit where I need to sit, so my spirit is ready. You have a good man. In fact, let me not even talk too much. She's saying, is she wrong? It's all shades of wrong. Like every corner you go, you are wrong, 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 wrong. Let me allow you guys hear what people, because I love the way people came for her. And I'm so happy when I saw the comments from people. There are a lot of people who are not supporting her. Let's hear it. And I like the fact that most of them are black. In fact, all of them are black people. Before you now say, oh, the white man does not have rights. Let's listen to what her brothers and sisters have got to say to her.
The date was going to church.
Let me stop you right there. I already heard about your ass. See that right there? That bit out of pocket. And so is you. Whoever
So
you
is
do
you.
find gonna give you hell.
Babe, why did that girl go on that date with that man to that church and make herself look like a complete fool? Not only did this man pick you up to go to church,
Mm-hmm.
out of all places, out of all types of dates, you want to show who you really are. You want to show it on the way to church. This man
Thank
picks
you.
you up to go to church. You come out late.
Mm.
You have the audacity to want to stop at
Starbucks.
Starbucks on the way to what's already you're running behind. And then once you get to said location, you drag your feet and begin to do everything but get out the car and
Mm.
proceed to make it on time to this church service. Then you come to the internet and ask the whole world, are you tripping? Because
Right.
when he left you in the car with the keys, you decide to call somebody to come and get you because you couldn't believe that he did that. If I was her friend and she showed me that video, before she posted it, I would have told her, before you post this video, I want you to take this same video, flip it in front of your dad's face, and show him this video. Or your mom or your grandmother or your granddad. I want you to flip this video and show one of them this video from beginning to end. And then when you receive their feedback on this video, then let that determine if you should post it. Now, if your parents or your grandparents is the reason, if they contributed to why you felt like the actions that you took on this date on your way to church was okay, maybe you should skip over that and just go straight to therapy. That was a video that should have never seen the light of day. That was a date that should have never been talked about. It should have never been spoke of. You should have woke up and act like that date never happened.
He told you he was going to be there by
But here is the thing, guys. Let's not forget that a lot of people are a representation of the home they come from. I said a lot, not everyone. A lot of people out there, they are just a representation of what the home front is all about. Because she posting this on the internet is just proof for me that she doesn't have anybody that she listens to. Either she doesn't listen to people, or she doesn't have anybody holding her accountable, or she has best of same feather around her. It's that simple. But let's continue.
told you he was going to be there by 9:20 for the service that started at 10. He told you he was going to be there at 9:20, not 9:20, not 9:15, not 9:25. You walked out 5 minutes late. Okay, fine. You then ask if you could go to Starbucks to get a snack or a drink or whatever the fuck, so that you could then you arrive. So then you have to arrive at the church parking lot at 10 o'clock. Basically, right when the service is starting, and I don't know if you've ever been to a church, but walking in after the service has started is embarrassing because it's impossible to be quiet because everybody's listening to the sermon. So you're interrupting. You get to the church at that time anyway, and then you proceed to go, hold on, I had to touch up my makeup. And you're wondering why he left you in the car? And not only after that, then you have the nerve to get on the internet and go, guys, am I in the wrong for this? Oh my God, are you a child? Are you not a grown-ass woman and a fully grown adult with a job that pays bills, that votes? But you have to ask the internet, was I being inconsiderate? Yes, you wasted his time 3 times. He said, I'm going to be there at 9:20. He arrived on time and you weren't ready. You were already 5 minutes late. Okay. Then, for whatever fucking reason, you ask her to Starbucks, and being nice because it's a date, he goes for you. Then again, you waste his time by acting like it doesn't matter, we can just show up whatever. No, dude, it's church. Nobody waits for God. God doesn't wait for any man or woman for that matter. And you had the nerve to act entitled like he was being rude because he left you in the car when you had to touch up your makeup again after already being late for 3 separate things. No.
The date was going to church, but I was late to the date.
This is a perfect example of what I be trying to explain to people. You sit up here, you're 5 minutes late for him picking you up. On the way to church, you sit up there and ask this man to stop at Starbucks, knowing he told you what time you wanted to get to church. You get to church at 10 o'clock on the dot, which means what? You're late. If you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time. Coach Carter told you all that 10 plus years ago. Not only that, once you get to the church, you sitting in the mirror in the car when you already know y'all were late because of you. But once he says, I'm going to meet you inside because you made him late, now you in your feelings and worried about how you feel instead of thinking about the inconvenience you've been on his life when he was trying to do something nice for you by taking you to church on a date. Don't y'all be asking for spiritual men and you still find a way to mess it up. And you still find a way to make it about you because you don't realize how you are the antagonist in this situation. But now the only feelings you're worried about is your own. And guess who caused them? You, but you want to try to blame it on him. But it's only terrible men out here, right? Y'all got it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys, these are just from the men, yeah. These are the men talking. The reason why I brought the men's perspective is because this is about a man that went all out to show to show his dates, his personality, that I'm a Christian. This is my belief. So come on a date with me if it's what you want. If you're the kind of girl praying for a spiritual man. So I'm a spiritual man and this is the way I do my life. But what did she do? She showed her inconsiderate personality. And one thing about people that are not considerate about others is always about them. Me, myself, and I. There is nothing you tell this person that will make her think that she was at fault because it's all about her. It should be all about her. I don't know why people think like that. And nothing annoys me, guys. Nothing annoys me. Like people that are not considerate about time. Ah, ah. The way it annoys me. And this is even your first days. You know, we are always being advised to, come with our best foot, how do you say it? Come forward with your best foot, come with your best foot forward. Your first time, come with the best impression. Because whether we like it or not, when you tarnish your first impression, it's hard to regain. It's just the way life is. And the way I'm even thinking it, I know this gentleman must have decided that, okay, I've seen the kind of person this one is this is not the kind of woman I want in my life. But since I already invited her on a date, let's just see it through. Let me just be it. When I drop her off at her house, I'm done with. This is the reason why some people will come on the internet and be crying, oh, my first date, after our first date, I didn't hear from him again. This is the reason why. When you are a selfish person, it's all about me, myself, and I on every angle they turn. Me, myself, and I, who are you? It's all about me. I'm the main character in this story. This is the reason why some of you don't used to hear back from your dates. But because you are not the kind of person that, have a rethink or think about what went through. You are not cognizant of what must have happened. Like Hannah, as she's sitting there recounting this story, nothing occurred to her that she was the reason why it didn't happen. And she came to post it on the internet. I want to believe that this is she just, trying to provocate people. I don't think this actually happened. Not that I'm not that it cannot happen. Of course, there are a lot of people like this out there. A lot, even us, we know them as friends. So I'm not disregarding that this happened. So yeah, we have part two actually. There's part two. We have to hear from men, more men as well. So let's check it out. Let me tell you about my Afro-inspired piece, Afrocentric piece. So yeah, it's a new business of mine because when I wear design clothes and wear, people always ask me, "Oh, where did you buy it from?" So why don't I start selling it? It's always been a long dream of mine. So this patch on this patch you're seeing here, we call it adire in my country, Nigeria. So everything from my shop will be shipped from Nigeria, done, handmade. Everything is handmade. Even this earring is handmade. This patches, you can see it's different adire patches. They're all different adire patches on the outfit. So when you go on my website, you see different colors. But for now, I have the two pictures you see on my website. Just this and the white and blue stripe. But we also have it in red stripe. We have it in black and white stripe. We also have it, just go on the side, but on the website. But the pictures are not on the website. All those other ones I've mentioned, but just know they're available in case if you want it in blue, you want it in black, you want it in red. We got you. It's on the website. Kindly support this growing business of mine. These are handmade. Production takes 14 days. After 14 days, it will be shipped. If you're in US, UK, Canada, other African countries, it will be shipped to you after 14 days of production. And within 14 days again, you should be expecting yours. Those in my country, Nigeria, 2 to 5 days, you get yours. other country, you know, within 14 days you get yours. And it depends on the courier. You guys know that one is not in my hands. But yeah, thank you for those of you that will be supporting my business. Looking forward to doing business with you. And for those that want to order in bulk, you want to sell wherever you are, take the email in the description and send your order in that email via the email so that it will be attended to you. I will also leave my number strictly for those that want to make bulk purchase. Use the number in the description so that you chat me direct on WhatsApp. We'll do business with you. No matter the number you want, we'll have it done for you. If you want an Akara design, Adire, just two-piece Adire, Bubu Adire, trouser pants Adire, anyone you want. If you want it in bulk, we'll have you. We can even customize for you. Yes, if you have your design, you want us to customize in a direct design for you, we'll do that also. Because African designs need to be seen worldwide. Hence why I'm doing what I'm doing. Looking forward to doing business with you guys. Bye.